Give people some time to roll in here. It looks like I have about 4 so far. Hello, everybody. I'm writing down my tips for distractions for you guys. I want to talk about distractions today and how we're all going to keep busy in this. Let me close my blinds. I'm too pasty for the light to shine on me that bright. Hello, hi. Let me know if you guys were here yesterday or the day before. I can like recognize some names, but I figure as this goes on, I will probably remember a lot more people's names. I remember you here. You saw the playbacks, yeah. Amanda was here yesterday. Dee didn't make it. That's okay. How are y'all doing today? Like, are you guys on my fasting schedule? Are you guys fasting okay? Like, what's going on with that? Let me know. Tell me what's up. Hi, Dennis. Okay, Taylor was here. Hey. Laura was here. You're on my fasting schedule? Good. It's fun, like, right? Having like so many people come together and be like on the same schedule. And my phone is flipped instead of my camera being over on this side, it's on this side, so I keep looking over there. I'm sorry. You were fasting for 4 months and got stuck at 40 pounds. Have you been lowering your calorie count? Dee's doing 1 meal a day, feeling strong fasting today, planning on cardio workout tonight. Awesome. I'm planning on lifting tonight. It's almost same schedule, like 6 hours in between. Okay. $24 working into alternate day. That's a good way to do it too. 16/8 fasting here. Opposite day, but planning on getting on the same schedule. Use it for this weekend. Eat like Saturday and Sunday, and then you can jump into our schedule maybe. Lose face fat. Unfortunately, the only way that you can lose face fat is by working out. You can't really target specific places on your body to lose fat. Go Chiefs, yes. Go Chiefs. Oh, I was eating lots of jars of peanut butter and drinking excessive amount of alcohol. Yeah, peanut butter is so delicious. How do I have the willpower to fast? Woo! My willpower comes from the motivation and the want for change. Like, I have to put that in the front of my mind whenever I work out or whenever I fast in general, just because if I didn't want to change so badly in the beginning, I wouldn't have stuck with it. So. Let some more people roll in here, and then we're going to talk about distractions for the people who are just popping up now. This video, I want to talk about how we're staying distracted on our fasting days, basically. I have 3 examples here, but if you guys give me any more new examples, then I'm going to write them down and share them with the group. Yeah, when you have to cook for like the kids and then waste so much food, the only thing I can think about is cut down on like how much you're making. That sign? I haven't said anything about it yet. It is really nice outside. I'm gonna go on a walk after this too. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm gonna take Bowser out. There's lots of people out right now, so you know, walking their dogs anyways. We have a really good neighborhood that we can walk. Kimberly, don't feel so down about having 500 today because it's just another day. You know, tomorrow, if you just started this whole journey, then Having 500 calories a day within the first 2 weeks on your fasting days is not that bad. Kiki, I really don't have that issue with the whole family not really supporting me. I'm so sorry. I know a lot of people struggle with that, and I told some people yesterday in the beginning that the people that I did tell about it, whenever I started intermittent fasting, was not that big of a deal. And you know, like fasting was so new at that point, people didn't really get it, but it wasn't, I don't know, it's hard to explain because no one really judged me for what I was doing at the time when I started. So I'm sorry that they're not understanding what you're doing. There's lots of research on intermittent fasting and how it is good for you, how our ancestors have been doing it for thousands of years before us. And, you know, it's just one of those things that kind of got swept under the rug. So somebody just said, Kiki, tell them to research on fasting or don't say anything and let them eat your success. Okay, someone just said that they are pregnant and they just found out that they were pregnant. I honestly don't know what to tell you in a situation like that. Personally, I will not continue doing alternate day fasting when pregnant because you're not just sustaining yourself anymore, you're sustaining somebody else as well, if that makes sense. So when it comes to that, I'm not a healthcare professional, like I'm just doing this for myself, but whenever I become a mom, you know, or I'm on the way to becoming a mom, I won't be fasting anymore just because I know how important it is to feed your baby and you. So someone says they did keto when she was pregnant. Fasting is a no when pregnant. So see, that's kind of how I feel like, you know. Someone said more people are fasting now. So more people are understanding. Russia has fasting clinics, and it's covered under their medical. That's cool. How do you keep your breath fresh while fasting? I've had a lot of people ask me like, or say that they have bad breath whenever they do intermittent fasting, and I honestly don't have that problem, so I don't really know what to tell you on stuff like that. The only thing I can think of, the reason why your body might be doing that is if it's trying to cleanse toxins from it. So I really can't answer that for you. I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm the only one that blew up fasting into popularity. There's some other people out there too. Samaya Kazi's really awesome. Bad breath is a side effect from ketones created during fasting. The bad breath can be from acid reflux. So there's some things there, but I don't think Bowser knows the door's open. 1 second. What are you doing? He's good. Bad breath is from ketones, which you create when you fast. Okay, see, that's something new that I didn't know. There we go. And that's another thing that's really awesome about this journey because I'm learning so many things from other people, you know, because my whole journey has been trial and error for myself. Like I have gone through this whole process, learning for myself and doing things like that. So everything that I learn is from other people as I go along. Like this has been a whole learning process in general, so. I just think you're doing great. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That makes me happy. Ashley, I recognize your name. Do you follow me on like Instagram or something like that with your last name in the title? Because it looks so familiar. Rosa asks, do I still keep on losing weight? I'm still losing fat as I continue with my journey, but I'm recompositioning as I'm gaining muscle. So my weight's not necessarily going down, but I'm getting stronger and gaining more muscle. So that's with weightlifting and all the working out and stuff I do. I'd gotten super thin there for a while. And I think because I'm not as thin as I was, people are like, oh my gosh, you're gaining weight. And it's like, no, I'm gaining muscle. I know my measurements, I know my weight, and I know my body. But I had gotten super slim there, and I didn't like how I looked, honestly. I was like, my arms just seemed really tiny, and I didn't have any curves anymore. And so lifting weight and working out and stuff like that has definitely brought back the curves and the muscle, and it's awesome. I like it so much more than the way I looked before, even though I'm not as slim as I once was. Not everybody strives to be stick thin, and I'm not one of those people. I prefer the curves. Do I struggle gaining muscle? Do I have trouble gaining muscle? No, not really, but I also don't take any supplements or proteins or anything like that whenever I work out after my workouts, because like I said, I lift on my fasting days. I try not to do anything like that, but I don't really feel like I've struggled much within the past year. I was actually going to make a video about my year of gains with intermittent fasting, and just in the past year, I gained about 3.5 inches around my hips and like my glutes and stuff like that from gaining muscle, and that's just from working out. So there's that. But okay, we're about 12 minutes into the video now, so I want to go ahead and talk about the topic of this video, guys, and I need you to help me keep on track here because I get distracted super duper easy. Let's talk about distractions. One of the biggest distractions that you can do on your fasting days to get you through your fasting days, if this is something that you guys need help with, to get caught up with, to stay away from the kitchen. I'm literally in my kitchen as I'm filming this, and I'm not hungry, so that's great. But one of the first tips that I want to give you guys whenever it comes to distractions is to keep your mind busy. I'm sure a lot of you guys know this, you know, like basically what I have here that I like to do to keep my mind busy is reading, writing, games, and cleaning my house. I really enjoyed cleaning my house on my fasting days because I am a deep cleaner whenever I do clean. So I say that like I don't ever clean, but I'm a deep cleaner when I clean. So it takes me a while to clean each room, which definitely makes the time go by faster. And then it keeps you thinking, oh, well, I have to go back and get this so I can come back and do this. Like, oh, I forgot the Windex. Let me go get the Windex, or whatever it is that you are cleaning. It kind of helps you run around. It helps you burn calories that way because you're on your feet the entire time. And that's one of the things I've really enjoyed doing recently whenever it comes to distractions on fasting days, basically. Another thing I really like doing is reading. Not everybody's a reader, which is fine. Let's see here, I'm writing down something else. But I love reading. I clean myself to exhaustion, like I don't know when to stop. Excuse me, I burped and coughed on my burp. Yikes. But reading is also a good one too that you can do because it'll take your mind away from where you are in your reality. Basically, you can go somewhere else for a little bit. And so reading is also a really good one that you can do on those days. I like reading on the treadmill too. Whenever I'm walking, exercising, kind of keeps my mind focused on what I'm doing, so it makes the exercise go by a little bit quicker. Then there's also writing. You can journal, you can paint. I actually finished my painting that I showed you guys yesterday in the video. It's right there. And you can do that as well. And then you can also play games. You can play them on your phone. If you have an Xbox, you can play card games if you want to as well. Solitaire is really easy, things like that. Just keep your mind busy. And that's one of the biggest things that I always tell people is to keep your mind busy. A treadmill or an elliptical or anything like that, those are perfect times to get in those extra steps during the day. You can also go on a walk outside if you're allowed to leave. I am currently allowed to leave. Our restrictions don't restrict walking, running, biking, or hiking. So I'm hoping that within the next week or so, we might be able to go somewhere where we can go out in the woods and hike because I absolutely love hiking. It's one of my passions. So I'm going to try to do that as well. That's another big way that you can keep distracted on your fasting days is, like I said, fasting. Like I said, working out, exercising, hiking, walking, biking, whatever. And then the third thing, which people think I'm crazy when I say this, but I love to cook on my fasting days. I will meal prep, I will bake, I can cook for Ian because I love cooking, and I wish that I could be a chef because of how much I love cooking, but that's also super hard to do something like that because, you know, when you're fasting, you want to try to eat things too. So I have really mastered not eating on my fasting days, you know, trying things and stuff like that. And that's kind of one of my favorite things to do. I love baking cookies and things like that. So yeah, see, Irene says, yes, cooking while fasting helps me stay away from eating. I don't know what it is about it, but it's keeping my mind busy. And a lot of it too, I think, has to do with, like, somebody said meditation. I'm gonna write that one down because that's a good one that we can put in our distractions part of group. Someone said sleep. I don't want to sleep my day away. I'm always busy, so I'm trying not to do stuff like that. But yeah, meal prep. Meal prep for the day after. Did you notice your hunger getting better after a certain amount of time? I mean, I guess, are you talking about within my first couple weeks of intermittent fasting? Then yes, it got better after my first couple weeks. I wasn't as hungry anymore. I was able to make it through the second week completely without worry about eating 500 calories on my fasting days though. Cooking is also tasting if you need something delicious, which is understandable. You're not wrong on that. I mean, taste testing, as long as you're not eating a whole serving, that's fine. But like I said, to me, baking is, you know, like one of my favorite things to do. Yes, always having something to focus on. That's always good. How did I get the energy to exercise when I was fasting? When I first started fasting, I did not exercise on my fasting days, and that kind of helped me keep from eating on my fasting days as well. Now that I've been doing it for so long, I can do both and things like that. So I love baking. I love watching the family eat too. I'm a little crazy. No, not at all, because I enjoy, like I said, making food and then being like, so how was it? Was it good? Does anything need to change? It just, I don't know, it helps. It helps for whatever odd reason. Hello from Kansas City. Hello. Hey. What else? What else do you guys got for me for, like, you know, helping get through your fasting days? Besides water and coffee. I mean, those are kind of just like something to help fill you up, but like distraction wise, what is it that you do? It's somebody said, does it get easier fasting every other day as you do it for a long time? Absolutely. I mean, I've been doing this for 2.5 years now, and it's pretty simple to me now to do it. That's why I'm kind of anxious and excited to go back into doing complete every other day fasting instead of more like the 4-3 that I was doing. So crocheting, yes, that's a good one. I actually kind of wanted to pick that up because I've seen some really cool stuff out there. Someone said, hey Rachel, I noticed something. Hey Rachel, I'm late. I didn't get my notice that you were live. Huh. I tried to post it on everything, so I'm sorry about that. Oh wow, here we go. Lots of messages popping up here. Did you ever push your eating days by eating super low calories, or did you go fairly high on the eat days? And did you watch my carbs? I didn't watch my carbs, and I still don't watch my carbs, and my calorie count just depends on, like I said before, between my basal metabolic rate and my total daily energy expenditure, and I set my calorie count between that, which is about 1900 calories a day, and I just eat within those calories. It's about 1967 or something like that, but I just try to keep it at that time. So hi from India. Hello. Someone says, I found that Irene says, I found every other day fasting has worked better for me instead of 4-3, which is awesome. That's great. You know, I did it for so long, and then I switched to doing 4-3 because we were having so many social things happen on the weekends, and it was really hard for me to, you know, like go to a friend's house and not be able to enjoy myself. So, you know, I went to doing that. Do you think the OMAD will help with loose skin? Or is it better eating every other day? I honestly don't have an answer for that. The loose skin, is healed with autophagy, and autophagy happens after 24 hours of fasting. Yes, you can drink tea. What are your thoughts on 0-calorie soft drinks and 0-calorie water flavoring? I don't drink soda. I don't like soda. But 0-calorie like Crystal Light and stuff like that, I think is fine to do to help you get through your water on your fasting days. You can also do lemon in your water, maybe a lemon and a little bit of like Splenda or something to make like a lemonade, you know, 0-calorie lemonade, something like that. That could also be something as well. Okay, so we have crocheting was another thing that somebody put up there. I think Dennis said Netflix and something else, but I can't remember what it was. Those are another way to distract yourself, of course. That's what I did whenever I was starting. Can I drink, or can you drink any type of herbal tea or only like green tea? I think any kind of tea is fine. And someone said that Crystal Light is the same as Crystal Clear. So, okay, that makes sense. And it's just called something different within different places. But you should be able to drink any kind of tea you want if you don't drink coffee. I don't see there being a problem with that. Like I said, it's really just watching your calorie count. If it's 0 calories, I'm all for it. But like I said, soft drinks like Diet Coke and stuff like that, I just don't think that stuff is really good for you anyway. So I try to avoid it as much as possible. Carpentering? That's actually an interesting idea too. Carpentering. Green tea can have carbs, Dennis said. So if you're wanting to watch your carbs, you know, do that. Someone said socializing, you love to talk. That's also something that you could do. Gardening helps. Ooh, gardening's a really good one too. I actually just took out a little potted plant of tomatoes that I'm gonna try to grow and see how that works. Whenever I had a home, whenever I had my own house, like 4 years ago, I actually had a tomato plant and I loved it. Like homegrown tomatoes over store-bought tomatoes are so much better. So someone said gardening. That was one that we could do as well. Let me see if I can scroll back up and see if anybody else says anything. Do I only drink black coffee? No, I also drink, I will drink coffee with a teeny bit of creamer in it on my eat days as well, if needed. Online shopping, saving clothes, favorites you fit. Online shopping, okay, that's a good one too. I'm the 80th queen, oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. I don't think I'm, no. Let's see, oops, sorry. I think fasting is essential to autophagy and helps with longevity. You're not helping people with weight loss, you're helping them with autophagy. Thank you. Do you still drink hot cocoa on my fasting days? I don't anymore. I do, oh Lord, here we go. All these things popping up now. Someone said something, hold on. I don't drink hot cocoa on my fasting days anymore. I did that like a long time ago, but I try now to do 0 calories on my fasting days. Hey girl, hey from Texas. Hi. You fast for 36, well, I actually fast for 38 hours. And how long do I eat for? Is it just one big meal a day, or I eat 3 times a day? Someone is on here spamming and I don't appreciate it. Your daughter is here, 8 years old, and insists I say hi. Hello, what's your daughter's name? How do you do it? I don't know how you kick people out of your group. Can you? Oh, there we go. Sorry guys, I'm kicking these spammers out because I don't appreciate them coming in here and doing stuff like this. Oh, thank you. Oh my Lord, people. All right. Sorry, guys. I don't want to take all that type of this, but it's kind of whatever. Now I can't even see any other messages because of these people. So that's really annoying. Oh my gosh. There. This is kind of annoying. It's not letting me block them. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry that this is happening because... Okay, we'll see if that kind of got rid of some of them. I'm trying my best to get rid of these people. And they're not going away, so... Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Looks like I can hide their messages at least, but that's all I can really do on this end while I'm doing a live video. So I apologize for that because that was completely inappropriate and uncalled for. Trolls and spammers. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I blocked them too. So I'm so sorry. Thank you for understanding, guys. I really appreciate that. That's super annoying, but I don't even remember what I was talking about now, so sorry. Thank you, everybody, for reporting and blocking, because that was completely inappropriate and uncalled for. Thank you. Somebody asks how many meals on my fasting days. I do, wait, no, on my, how many meals on fast days? I don't eat at all on my fasting days. I only do my, sorry, trying to recollect myself here. I do not do any meals on my fasting days. So 0 calories on my fasting days. On my eat days, I do 3 meals a day. And then if I snack, I snack. I let myself eat between about 10 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night. So that's my eat window on my eat days. And then I fast from 8 o'clock, you know, that night until, and I skip the entire next day, and then I'll break and eat at 10 o'clock. So that's like 38 hours of fasting. Do I snack between meals? Yeah, I do actually. Occasionally, you know, like yesterday, I actually had breakfast and it was so filling to me. I didn't eat until dinner time last night. And so I had Cheez-Its during the day, and then I had dinner. So what's my favorite color in NFL team? My favorite color, I don't really have one. My favorite NFL team is the Chiefs. Obviously, I'm from Kansas City. I'm doing 18/6 and want to do alternate day fasting. Should I keep the same eating window? It really just depends on what you want to do. Everybody has like their own way of doing intermittent fasting. If you want to keep your same window, you can. You can change it if you want as well. It's really up to you and what you feel like doing. Because if you like get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and you want to eat breakfast at 6, you can eat as long as you want and end your eat time whenever you want. It just depends on how long you want to fast for, if that makes sense. It really just depends on that. During my fasting journey, what was my average weight loss? I lost about 8 pounds a month within the first year. You're a very talented artist, by the way. And I was like, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I used to paint all the time and I don't do it anymore. But my average weight loss was about 8 pounds a month. Within the first year, I lost 98 pounds. So after that, or really it kind of fluctuated every month. There was never a set amount. On your bad days, I really feel the urge to break my fast. Those days are hard. Like last week was really hard for me emotionally, and I was able to make it through my fasting days okay in a way, but sometimes you really just have to listen to the signs of your body. What keeps you motivated to continue fasting? The autophagy behind it. I know that my skin is getting healthier with my prolonged fast, and I like feeling better in my skin basically because I don't know, I've had a lot of people tell me like I look younger than I did whenever I first started, and I honestly think that the autophagy helps break down. Yep, I wanted to know if you weigh every day. No, I do not weigh myself every day. I hardly weigh myself at all anymore. Maybe like once a month. And it's what I suggest people to do too. How long for autophagy to kick in? Autophagy kicks in after 24 hours, which is why I always fast for 38, 40 hours because I want that long time to do it. Do I ever eat like fast food? Hey Sierra, oh my God, hey girl, hey. Do you ever eat stuff like fast food? Yeah, I do actually, and how I do that is by going to the menu, looking online at what the calorie count is on some of those things, and then kind of making my meal based around those calories. Have you ever considered microneedling for loose skin? I've not heard of that, but it's not just like a little bit of sagging skin. It's like at least 3 or 4 pounds that needs to be removed from my body. I don't think it's something that can be completely healed with intermittent fasting. And Sierra, my next scan would be probably September when I would hit 3 years of intermittent fasting. Let me tell you emotional day of my family. Oh yeah, eating junk food in front of you is worse. That's, yeah. How often do I do these lives? I'm doing them at least once a day for the next 95 days, hopefully. That's the plan anyway. I seriously have only found 2 ADF for YouTubers. I don't know much about it. I honestly don't get on YouTube very much. Explain autophagy. I haven't heard them before starting this. Autophagy is basically after 24 hours, your body, that was a giant fly that just came flying in the house. Holy crap. Autophagy is basically the breaking down of old and diseased cells and recycling them to create new ones. So with autophagy, after 24 hours, that's kind of what your body does with those old cells. So are you waiting for the next scan to do skin removal surgery? That seems a little scary to me. Also super excited you're doing this. I need accountability with this. No, I don't know when I will do or if I ever will do skin removal surgery. It's really expensive, and I don't know. It's kind of one of those things that's a topic I don't really talk about too much because like I want to do it, but at the same time, I don't know if it's ever going to happen, so I just don't talk about it very often. My goal is to be 142 pounds in 95 days. Well, there's a possibility you can hit that, girl. Someone said dry fasting can help with loose skin. Yeah, that's kind of like autophagy too, I bet. Doing those long fasts. I know I don't want to dehydrate my body, and that's kind of why I've always been a little bit iffy on the whole dry fasting thing. I don't really know anything about it though. I've not done any research on it, so I can't really justify anything about it. Someone said to check out somebody who has loose skin and thought about not getting, or opted out to not get it. The body just needs time to bounce back. I don't think that's gonna happen for me because I had been overweight all my life. I don't think your skin really bounces back whenever it's been stretched out for that long. you know, so I don't think that'll happen. I would be surprised if it did, but I don't think it would. Do I do this at the same time every day? No, yesterday I started it at 3. The day before that I did it at 2. It kind of just depends on what's going on in my day. And that airplane is so loud. Now I'm getting off topic on those questions. So if you guys have any other distractions, let me know. Like I said, I want to put these down in the fasting group. Did I control my sugar intake when I first started? When I first started, and really what I still do is just look at my calories. I don't look at carbs or anything like that. I try to do more proteins now to help keep me full. What's the name of the Facebook group? It's 95 Days of Fasting on Facebook. You can also, I'll link it down below after this. And if you go back and look at my previous live videos, the link is there as well for the group. Oh my God, that fly is giant. It looks like a freaking horsefly. And Bowser's sleeping. Do you ever stress eat, and how do you get out of that mode and distract yourself to get out of anxiety? Last week I stress ate a lot. I also think it was because I was about to start my cycle, but stress eating does happen. Your body tends to feel like it needs to fill itself up, I guess. That's kind of how I was looking at it as, and with everything that's been going on in the world and in my life and everything, you know, if you stress eat one day, the next day is a fasting day. If you're on the alternate day fasting schedule, and all you can do is just say, I will do better next time. There comes days whenever you do overeat and you do stress eat, and that's just a normal human reaction. And I had somebody tell me, you can't be 100% perfect all the time because there's no such thing. So it's okay for you to have those days where you stress eat or overeat. Someone says, I notice I stress eat bad before my cycle too. Yes, and 2, for the women out there, I've looked this up multiple times. You actually have, like, before you start your cycle, your body's burning more calories. So it's kind of like adding that additional 300-400 calories isn't really going to hurt you too much in the long run. Alternate day fasting is like a day correction. Yeah, in a way, it could be very much like a day distraction because it helps you get rid of that inflammation and stuff from the day before when you were eating. So we're already 39 minutes into this. Crazy, I'm blowing my mind. Cleaning, working, yard work, bathing my dogs, grooming dogs, walking, yoga, games, call my mom and let her talk and talk. I feel you on that one. Somebody said, oh, Sierra said, how do you handle people disagreeing with this type of weight loss? Not everyone thinks it's legit. I mean, I don't really get that much hate about it anymore, and if I do, I just ignore it because I know what works well for me and what's worked well for me. So it's kind of like, if you want to sit there and say that it's not the best way to do this and this, you can either pull up articles and talk about all the research that's behind it and how it's actually good for you, or you can just ignore them and prove them wrong, kind of like what I've been doing. Yeah, for sure. Prove them wrong. That's all I can say. That's kind of one of those things that's been in the back of my mind too recently. Someone says, if you're fasting and getting nauseous, try drinking water with a little Himalayan salt. I take them the night before sleeping. If you're talking about vitamins, I do suggest if you do take vitamins to take them at night before bed so you don't get sick. Because I used to take vitamins in the morning and it would always make me super sick. Just nauseous without having any food in my system. Someone said, basically, my current tactic is to add food and drinks that I do also without fasting. Weight goes down a little fast, though it stays close to life. I am not reading that correctly. I'm so sorry. Basically, my current tactic is to add food and drinks that I do also without fasting. Weight goes down. There we go. I understand now. I know this might sound lame, but maybe playing chess by yourself? I've never played chess before, but that is definitely one way that you could distract yourself. I feel like we're going back to like, I don't know, everybody can still use their electronic devices and stuff during this time that we're stuck inside, which is nice. But if you're wanting to stay away from that, finding things like that is definitely, you know. No, Dennis, don't worry about it. I was trying to read it at the same time all these other things were coming in. Somebody asked what kind of creamer I use in my coffee, and I do just a little bit of half and half. And I actually just found fat-free half and half at the store the other day. So 2 tablespoons of fat-free half and half is 25 calories, which is less than 1 tablespoon of regular coffee creamer. And then I do like a little squeeze of like Splenda or vanilla Splenda in there as well. So that's kind of what I do on my eat days whenever I drink my coffee in the morning. Reading is the thing to go to without electronics. I agree. How many of my ladies out there watched Love is Blind on YouTube? That's all I have to, or not on YouTube, but on Netflix, because I don't watch shows like that. And I binge watched it whenever I was walking on the treadmill. Like, it was the only show I allowed myself to watch whenever I was walking on the treadmill. So it's like, I gotta go get my exercise so I can see what's gonna happen next. Crosswords. Oh, that's a good one too. And Sudoku. Sudoku, yeah. Yeah, I'm ready for the next season to come out. I got this calendar for Ian. And it's the Mensa calendar. So every day it has different puzzles on it that he can go through and answer. And he's actually really enjoyed it. So it kind of makes me wonder if you do like some kind of word puzzles or something like that. That would definitely help you out. 2, getting through the days. How do you motivate yourself to continue fasting if you had a stressful day and you're around ones who eat meals around you? I walk, really. If I get home and I'm having a bad time or like a bad day, I come home and I exercise, or I'll go outside and get some fresh air and just kind of be by myself. If you feel, you could also be like, make sure that you like take some time for yourself. If you have to be around your family when you're feeling that way, that's a little different. But if you can take some time to yourself where you can walk away for a while and just like clear your mind, it's kind of like, yeah, walk the dog or whatever it is that you have to do. It's kind of like a way to clear your mind and meditate whenever you've had a rough day. So people are saying they didn't get notifications. I'm so sorry, guys. I asked Ian about this yesterday too, because I wasn't sure. I think if you are subscribed to my channel, I think if you hit the like notification thing, it'll let you know when you go live, but I don't know because I've never done that before. And I never ever ask people to do that because I feel weird asking people to like subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. Like, I'm not that type of person. Like, if you want to watch my channel, watch it. That's how I am. So, but I think that would help keep you guys on that whole thing. And then I know I posted it on Snapchat, Instagram, and my Facebook group that I was going live. I have the notification bell marked and it's still nothing. Aw, boo. That's annoying. I'm so sorry. Maybe it is a YouTube malfunction today. Huh. Maybe some things it does and some things it doesn't. I don't know. Oh, and so yesterday, if you guys were watching my video and it like cut off like 4 minutes in, somebody thought that maybe I had been talking about what was going on in the world, and I'm not going to say like what it is because apparently YouTubers are getting demonetized and things like that if they're talking about that. Yeah, someone said everyone's online and it's glitching, and that's also very true. It could be something like that as well because my videos have been taking forever to load in the morning. Yeah, and yes, Love. I don't know if that's your real name or not. But yeah, people are getting demonetized talking about saying those specific words as to what it is. And so I'm going to have to start avoiding using that. Carissa, or is it Carissa? Is that right? Yes, okay. Yeah, but people are getting demonetized for talking about it. So I have to avoid saying those words or else I can get demonetized and things like that. Now I want to do that. I want to be able to come on here and continuously talk to you guys and not get in trouble for it. So anyway. YouTube is out of control with their censorship. So how do we call it then? We'll have to make up a name for it. The C word. No, not the C word. Does not sound good either. You finally got a treadmill. It'll definitely help keep you distracted. Don't let it turn into a coat rack. I've had so many people be like, I'm afraid to get a treadmill because I'm afraid it'll turn into like a coat rack. I got mine about a year and a half ago. What was it? We will have lived here 3 years in May. And I got, so almost 2 years ago. But I got it 3 years ago and I use it every other day and I love it. So if you can keep up walking on it and stuff like that, that'll definitely use it. I use it if not at work. I work at the post office. Yeah, for sure. You just walk in place. Hey, that works. You can also check out videos too to kind of get your heart rate up. Some days whenever I don't feel like doing a really hard workout, intense workout, I'll do yoga and that definitely helps. Yoga with Adriene is awesome. She's one of those people that, you can follow her videos and she just seems really down to earth. She's the biggest YouTube yoga person that I know of anyway. And I'll follow her stuff and help get through working out that way. It's a good way to wake up in the morning. Yes, yoga with Adriene, yeah. Or Adriene, or no, it's Adriene. It is Adriene. Yeah. She has a 30 days weight loss one, I think. Or no, not weight loss. It's just 30 days of yoga. And it's a really good one too. You're doing everything I advise. Go look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself you're beautiful right now, right this second. That's all I'm saying. A guy in France did a marathon on his balcony, like with the treadmill. You did yoga for a couple months. I actually saw a really empowering story about a man who was using, I'm not sure what they're called, but they're the crutches that go around your arms and they hold them. And he could hardly walk and he started doing yoga and he didn't have to use them anymore. What do you mean, no? How do you do a marathon on his balcony? Walking up and down his balcony? Oh. Huh. Well, that's a way to get moving for sure. You could even, if you have a backyard, you could like walk the perimeters of your backyard. They're not going to yell at you for walking in your backyard. I mean, like I said, after I'm done talking to you guys, I'm going to go on a walk. I love reading. That helps me in my distraction. Yeah, it works a lot of muscles. Running up and down, there's an idea too. Sprints are good if you have a short space. If you can do sprints back and forth. Richard Simmons starting out walking. Maybe we should all like go back to doing Richard Simmons workout videos and record ourselves doing it. But we have to do it in costume too, with like headbands and like the leotards and stuff. So oh my goodness. There was one other thing I was going to tell you guys and now I can't remember what it was. Oh, if any of you guys know of a good like dancing YouTube channel, or if anybody out there is a dancer and wants to like film some videos, I think it'd be so much fun on the group to do some kind of like a dancing challenge, because I've been wanting to dance forever. I'm so clumsy though, like it's awful. But if we could do like some dances or something like that, that would be a lot of fun. It's kind of like the push-up challenge, but we could do a dance challenge. I don't know. I just want to do some dancing. Jillian Michaels workouts. Yes, girl. I know. I love Jillian Michaels. I have her 30-day shred. We've talked about that before too, and it's really fun to do those. like workout videos. Those are hard though too. But I love Pop Sugars, right? That's what I've been doing because they're just on YouTube and you can change it up every day. It's nice. Yes, dancing. Your daughter's name is Sophia. Sophia? Yeah? Sophia? Is that right? She says hi. She likes your videos as I'm watching them. Oh, hello. You're trying all the dance videos. You'll send a few links to my Insta. Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think, and if I haven't like actually talked to you specifically through my Instagram message, I'll keep an eye out so that way I can see it pop up. DDP Yoga has that story that I mentioned. Yeah, that was really empowering. Like, it just kind of shows you that even though he was an older man doing that for as long as he did, he changed his whole body. It was awesome. It was really cool to see. Definitely empowering. Even Snapchat has these stories that pop up that's like really empowering stories. Tiffany Roth. I'm gonna write that down. I'm so uncoordinated though. Oh my gosh. I did this Pop Sugar hip hop Tabata video. I had to like pause it and like go look at myself in my bedroom mirror and be like, okay, how do you do this move? Okay, I think I figured it out. And then I would like come back out and like continue doing it. Oh my gosh, I'm just so awkward whenever I try to dance like that and or you know, do the hip hop Tabata. But it was fun. It definitely helped burn calories and I felt it the next day for sure. Dancing videos. Did that just say hi, bestie? Hi, Hannah. Everybody say hi to Hannah. That's my bestie. If you watched my YouTube vlog earlier this morning, she was the one I was FaceTiming. Just dance since we've been stuck inside. Ooh, yes. Hi, Hannah. Everyone's saying hi, Hannah. You should feel special. Look at all these people. See, everybody loves you too, Hannah. Okay, so I think since we're stop. I think since we're almost to an hour of this video, am I on an eat day? No, this is a fasting day today. You did a 15-minute beginner cardio video? Yeah, like what I'm saying, I do the 30-minute long ones after I run on my treadmill because my knee has been messing with me. It's not, I don't know what to do about it. I feel like I need to let it rest, but I'm so stubborn. And as Hannah just Snapchatted me, but oh my gosh, now I remember it. Those 30-minute long like cardio videos kick your butt. Yeah, you right. I could see her going, you right, you right. That's exactly what she'd say. This is your first day of fasting. Where am I knee? Like in between. No, it's not the side. It's like in between the, I don't know, the bones. I think it's like a tendon or something. I don't know. I'm not good at stuff like that. I need to look at Ian's anatomy book and see where it's bothering me. And then I can kind of determine what might be the issue from there. I don't know. I think I was kind of carrying myself wrong when I was running or walking. And it could have also been my shoes as well. Because whenever I lift, it doesn't bother me. It's only whenever I run for like 20 minutes that it's kind of starting to bug me. So, yeah. But anyways, guys, like I said, we're almost to an hour long on this video. I only want to limit these videos to about an hour long. I have some ideas that I would like to do. I think it'd be really fun to do like a dinner with you guys one night, like just sit down and we all just like eat a meal together. I think that'd be really cool. And then I also think that it would be really fun tomorrow to talk about some of our favorite, thanks Dennis. I want to talk about some of our favorite recipes and stuff. Hannah, I'm coming over. Come on over, girl. Wait, we ain't supposed to do that. But I want to do another video about like our favorite recipes and stuff like that. Building my quads up, girl, my quads are giant. I think that was a girl. I'm so sorry if that was not. Yeah, it was Michelle. Okay. I have really big quads. I'm getting all these questions, guys, and I'm getting ready to sign out. I am so sorry. And that was a really big one. What is light exercise? In regards to time spent, type of exercise, for example, I do Tai Chi for 30 minutes. Is that enough for a day? If you do it every day, if you exercise for 30 minutes a day, I think that's considered moderate exercise. I'm not really sure. Someone said, Michelle retracted her comment. What about just walking? I don't know really what that would be considered. I think it's considered moderate. There's a way, if you look it up, I think it's on Live Strong. It explains to you what each level of exercise is. If it's like what light, moderate, and heavy exercise is on that website. I'll see if I can find it. Let me write that down too. Amount. But yeah, I'll try to find that article and share it on my Facebook group so that way you guys can see it. If you don't do it, you can go to, like I said, just Google and type in what is moderate exercise, and I think it will pull it up. And then that way you can kind of see what you think it is. My biggest suggestion for that though is be true to yourself. Like, are you really doing heavy exercise, or do you just think that walking for 30 minutes a day is considered heavy exercise? So bye, Sierra. Talk to you later, girl. And like I said, tomorrow we are going to go over favorite recipes and things like that. I really want to cook for you guys. I want to sit down and have a dinner. We have 95 days, well, not 95 days anymore, 92 days to do this. So lots of ideas. And if you have any others, let me know. Message me, put them in the Facebook group, see if I can see them. Make sure you tag me though, because everybody's so awesome on that group in responding back, and I'm missing things as it goes again. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Hannah, you can call me in a minute. But like I said, I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what time it'll be. It'll probably be around 2 or 3 o'clock again. It kind of just depends on what time I decide to eat, if I eat a big breakfast and don't break it until late again, or what it is that I have to do. So Dennis, I think you just say, like, do the @ sign and then my name, and it should tag me. And yeah, I'm gonna go on a walk too. So I'm gonna take the bow out on a walk. It is almost 3 o'clock now, so got to get in those exercise for the day. And yes, you can post your food on my group, or in the group, not my group, it's everybody's group. Post food ideas in the group. I think that'd be really awesome. So post your pictures, and if you have a recipe for it, that's even better. So yeah, but all right, guys, thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I super appreciate it. I'm really glad that we can all come together and do this, because it's definitely helping everybody get through this time, and I'm really enjoying doing the live videos for you guys. It seems like it's really working out fun, so hopefully we can keep up for it and keep doing it from there and all that good stuff. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I will post later on my group, and I will put the link in the description of this video so you guys can you know, see it and go to the group if you're not following it already. And I recognize so many of your guys' names, so that's awesome. But anywho, so long, farewell. I will see you guys later. I'll talk to you tomorrow, and we will see what tomorrow's 8 day brings for us, huh? Bye, guys.